and welcome back. Again, I'm your host Amber from the membership team at Sparrow Scouts International, and we're going to continue walking through the chartering process with you. The next two steps involve setting up your interview with the board and getting your registrations paid. Now, these come in two automated emails. The first one congratulates you on completing your registered adult training, and it tells you two different ways that you can reach out to us to schedule this appointment. The first is to come to our weekly board meeting on Wednesday, the 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, or to book time with a Sparrow Scouts HQ representative. It also tells you that if you have any questions about this step, to please reply to the email. This goes directly to our HQ team and they'll help. You'll also see two links in that email. One will be for the meeting. We won't be there if it's not the time of the meeting, but feel free to just pop in and talk with us. Even if you're not at this point, we're happy to answer your questions, whether it's while you're in your chartering process or even afterwards. We do our board meetings in this open fashion so that we can remain transparent with all of you. And maybe at some point as we grow larger that might have to change, but for now it's easy to make it to where you can just come in and ask your questions when we're meeting, when you need to. I know that that's a little late for our Eastern people. Trust me, I'm in that group of people too. 10 p.m. is a little late. But we tried to set it up so that we could catch as many people as possible. And if you don't want to come to that meeting, there's also the link to book with one of our members of the membership team. Once you've completed this step, you're going to get another email. And this next email that I have saved right here below thanks you for taking the time to meet with our team. And now we're going to talk about paying our registration. It'll have the links to your adult, charter, and scout registration. Now I want to point out something really important right here. If you're a hearth, you just need one adult and one child. If you're a circle, 2 adults have to go through with background checks, and you need at least 2 children. Additionally, you'll be receiving an email from message@protectingourkids.com with the subject Child Safety Training. And in this one, you're going to want to follow the steps in that email to complete your youth protection training requirement. You should have at some point also in one of these earlier emails, I'm going to scroll back up to it, the first one we sent you with all the links, it has a link to the background form. And we're going to go over this form in depth in the next video. In fact, the entire video is just going to be about the background form and the youth protection training. But you're going to want to take a look at this form as well, because this is going to lead into your next steps. And I want to point it out just in case you missed it the first time. Once you've completed your adult training, we'll move on to the next step, which is your background check and the youth protection training. I look forward to seeing you there, because this is where the majority of people get tripped up, and I want to help make it as clear as possible. Thank you for your time and your dedication to Sparrow Scouts International. I know that you have other things going on in your life. We've all been here. Every single one of us on the board at some point has chartered our own circles, and many of us are still running our own circles. So we know all the hard work and effort that goes into this process. And we're happy to answer any questions. As I've mentioned before, always feel free to email hq@sparrowscouts.org or membership@sparrowscouts.org if you have questions or need some help with anything. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.